I was suggested the Aurora shaders, and to my surprise, they look pretty good. It reminds me of Minecraft Dungeons to a T. The style of the shaders is so unique and almost cartoony. It's a bit brighter than Minecraft Dungeons, but overall, I'd say it's very similar to Minecraft Dungeons. And there's even normal mapping, which is kind of crazy. This is the lowest settings here, but even though that's the case, you can rack up the settings to improve the graphics, and they look quite good. There's quite a bit of settings you can adjust: performance settings, lighting, materials, the camera, the atmosphere, and some miscellaneous things. By default, the profile was set to cinematic, but you can change it to what's called vanilla plus, and this reduces the settings all the way down but gives that vibrant cartoon vibe to the game. Initially, I was not a fan of this. I didn't like how bright and vibrant it was. The saturation was very high, but as I was playing, my eyes started getting used to it. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but I was starting to get used to it, and I started liking it. Again, it felt like Minecraft Dungeons. It just did. I can't say that enough. When changing the settings, you're not locked to the profiles given to you. You can make your own custom adjustments, so you can make the shader look exactly how you want it to look. As I said prior, the default profile is cinematic mode, and it's actually not as crazy as you think. It's just the vanilla plus profile with the addition of shadows to make everything feel more realistic, and that is exactly what made it feel like Minecraft Dungeons. It gave that realistic lighting that Minecraft Dungeons has, but even still, Minecraft Dungeons wasn't RTX necessarily. It was realistic without being too realistic. It was such a unique thing. Cinematic mode doesn't bring the settings to absolute max, so I had to go in there manually to adjust the shadows to their maximum potential, and it looked great. To be as real as possible, I really would consider using this shader on my main Minecraft world because it just looked that good. Now, I don't plan on using the lowest settings. I'm gonna be using those maximum settings, that's for sure. Out of 10, I would rate this bad boy a good 7.5 out of 10. It's not the absolute best shader out there, but it's definitely not the worst. And I'm not even done talking about this shader. We still have the Nether and the End to discuss. The Nether, holy smokes. I got so much nostalgia using this shader inside this dimension because everything felt like vanilla lighting before the Minecraft 1.16 update. I don't know what it was about this shader, but for some reason the lighting just felt dark and moody like the original Nether. It took me back to when I was like 11 or 12 years old, entering the Nether for the first time, scared out of my wits because holy smokes, this place was terrifying and very dangerous, so I didn't want to go in there, and it was dark as cheeks. I placed torches everywhere, bro, and that's what this felt like. I don't know why, but it just felt like it to me. The shader didn't make the Nether too dark, but it did make it dark enough to give that mysterious, creepy mood that the Nether has always had. Now, I'm talking about all these good things about the shader, and for the most part, the shader does. It has mostly good things about it, but unfortunately, I just did not like the end dimension. Something about it felt off. It just felt unpolished. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it just felt very empty. It didn't feel very polished at all. It just felt unfinished. But considering you're barely in the end anyway, it's not too much to complain about. Now back to the overworld. I'm gonna talk about the high settings a little bit here, and the highest settings made the water look so good underwater. Holy smokes, it was insane. It looked like a dream or something. I don't know what it was, but man, the underwater looked so good. The lighting effects, holy, it was just overall beautiful, man. On the lowest settings, not so much, but on the highest settings, man, it was just so good. Usually shaders make the underwater kind of foggy and stuff, but this shader did not do that. It was clear as crystal, and the reflections from the light in the water looked absolutely amazing. That's really what brought it to life. Now moving on from water, the sunset. The lighting from that sunset was just so good, and when it was nighttime, it had the vanilla lighting, so everything was pretty bright, but it was still dark enough to prove that it was nighttime, of course. In fact, I'd say it was brighter than vanilla Minecraft, but tying back to the cartoon vibe, it just fit very well with this shader. So regardless what type of PC you have, if you got a beefy one like me, then great. If you don't and you have a potato PC, then you know what? You should try it either way because you can change the settings to whatever fits your PC or laptop. Yeah, my bad, laptop users. I always seem to forget about you guys. But if you thought this shader was cool, check out the link in the description, leave a like, and subscribe for more Minecraft content like this.